For millions in India and Pakistan, cricket is not just a sport. It's a pride. It's an identity. It's a history. An India versus Pakistan match can stop a nation. Shops close, streets go silent, hearts race, old wounds reopen. But something has changed. And today, one system is building dominance. The other is fighting its own shadow. One is chasing global greatness. The other believes beating India is greatness. And that is the uncomfortable truth. Because there was a time when Pakistan was feared. Imran Khan, Wasim Akram, Waqar Yunis, Imzamamul Haq, Shoaib Akhtar, the big giants of the game. So what happened? How did India build an empire and Pakistan walked into a slow death? Is it about talent, politics, instability, or is the real problem much deeper? By the end of this video, we will answer one brutal question. Did Pakistan cricket fall because India became stronger? Or because its own system started collapsing from within? Let's start with a hard truth. When Pakistan plays India, it feels like a final. When India plays Pakistan, it feels like one game in a bigger plan. That difference changes everything. For years, beating India became the biggest moment. But it is not just the team, it is the noise around the team. Before every India match, TV panels explode, headlines shout, old clips replay, ex-players predict victory. Social media turns into a war zone. We will crush them. This is our revenge. This is our real final. The hype grows, the volume grows, and with that, the pressure grows. Now think about this. If you tell a team every day that this one match defines your pride, what happens when they step on the field? They are not just playing cricket. They are carrying a nation's ego. And pressure doesn't build champions. Pressure breaks focus. Many times, Pakistan enters India game with emotion. India enters with a plan. One side is fueled by noise. The other is guided by structure. And when emotions takes control, mistakes follow, collapse follow. This is not about talent. It is about pressure created by hype. And that mindset starts to change the whole structure. So if focus becomes narrow, what happens at the top? If pressure weakens focus, instability weakens everything. Between 2021 and 2024, Pakistan cricket saw constant leadership changes. New chairman, new promises, new speech, new plan. Before that plan even starts working, another change. Ask yourself, how can a team grow when leadership keeps rotating? Cricket needs long vision, not short-term power. In India, the board runs like a business. Clear contracts, clear authority, clear structure. In Pakistan, leadership often shifts with politics. When the politics enters sport, sport loses direction. When leaders keeps changing, coaches changes, selection plan changes, player roles change, confidence breaks. India builds structure. Pakistan keeps rebuilding structure. That difference matters. But leadership chaos is only one crack. There's something even more dangerous. What happens when selection stops being about merit? In Pakistan cricket, there is one word that hurts more than defeat. Parchi. A slip, a connection, a push from someone powerful. In cricket talk, it means this: you are here because someone placed you here, not because you earned it. Fans say it in stadiums, they write it online. Even former players have used this word on TV. Now think about that. When your own fans believe selection is not pure merit, the damage has already started. So, is every player selected through Parchi? No, that would be unfair. But the real damage is perception. When people start believing that connections matter more than performance, trust begins to break. And once trust breaks, the systems becomes weak. Now, compare this with India. In India, no one is bigger than system, not even the biggest stars. When they are not playing for India, they go back and play domestic cricket. Virat Kohli plays Ranji. Rohit Sharma plays Ranji. Shubman Gill plays for his state. Even IPL stars must show up because the contract demands it. If you skip without reason, your contract can be reviewed. That sends a message. Talent matters, but discipline matters more. Now look at Pakistan. A few good PSL matches and suddenly a player enters the national side. A long domestic grind becomes less important, consistency becomes flexible. And the player starts asking themselves, if I score runs all year in domestic cricket, does it even matter? If PSL hype is enough, what is the value of hard work? This is where frustration grows. This is where the word Parchi spreads. And once that word spreads, confidence drops. Players feel insecure. The dressing room feels divided. Because when fans shout Parchi at their own players, unity disappears. And without unity, no team can rise. Now, let's talk about the gap no one likes to admit. Money, structure, scale. India did not just win matches. India built an industry. The IPL is not just a league. It's a billion-dollar machine. It funds stadiums, academies, sports science, data teams, fitness programs, youth system. It builds depth. A player can fail in Team India, go back to IPL, rebuild, return stronger. That is an ecosystem power. Now look at Pakistan. The PSL is exciting. It has talents. It has moments. But it is not the IPL. It does not generate the same money. It does not create the same ecosystem. When your board depends heavily on ICC revenue, instead of controlling your own engine, you are always reacting. India negotiates from strength. Pakistan negotiates from need. India industrialized cricket. Pakistan romanticized cricket. And romance does not build empires. Systems do. Systems do. And when system is weak, distractions take over. Instead of asking, how do we win the next World Cup? The focus becomes, how do we respond to India? Statements, reaction, media drama, even boycott talk. In 2026, the boycott episode became the national drama. For days, headlines were not about team balance or preparation. They were about whether Pakistan would even take the field. Energy shifted from training to talking, from planning to positioning. But cricket is not about talk. It is about how you win on the field. When attention moves from performance to posturing, the team feels it. The pressure builds again. Now, add another battle inside the same system. The past versus the present. Former great players like Wasim Akram, Mohammad Yusuf, Ramiz Raza, and others often say, in our time, we fought harder. They remember glory. They remember dominance. they remembered Pakistan was feared. But today's players live in different world. 3 formats, non-stop travel, social media abuse within minutes. The game is faster, the pressure is brutal. You cannot compare eras. But the comparison never stops. And when the past keeps judging the present, confidence suffers. Instead of unity, friction grows. And friction weakens the foundation. And when a team fights noise outside more than it fights together inside, decline becomes inevitable. So now we return to the question, did Pakistan fall because India rose? Or did it fall because its own system cracked? The truth? Well, both happened. India built structure, discipline, long-term planning. They built an empire. Pakistan has talent, still has passion, still has fire. But talent without structure is just potential. India did not destroy Pakistan's cricket. Pakistan weakened from within, while India kept building. Beating India is not greatness. Building a system that beats the world is greatness. One side is planning for the next decade. The other is reacting to the last match. And that difference changes history. Now the real question is not can Pakistan beat India? The real question is, can Pakistan rebuild before the gap becomes permanent? If you disagree, good. If you agree, even better. Either way, stay in the conversation. Subscribe to ThinkTell, because you think and we tell.